All right, good morning, guys. I love how we're waving our flags and showing our patriotism, so thank you for that. We honor our veterans on the 11th month of the 11th day at the 11th hour. This has been our tradition since World War I to honor those who are willing to sacrifice everything for our country. Not all heroes wear capes. We have several heroes seated right before us. They sacrifice so much helping to protect our country. These heroes wear the colors of our nation, red, white, and blue. Thank you for your service. Our guest of honor today is not only a Marine, but a former NFL player for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Seattle Seahawks, St. Louis Rams, and the Oakland Raiders. I'd now like to introduce to you Jeremy Stott. Let's give him a big round of applause and wave those flags proudly.
Well, good morning. Thank you. Hey, can we give it up again for the choir, please? I don't know where they went, but can you give it up for them? They almost made a middle-aged man cry. But you know what? Marines don't cry, at least not in public, okay? But I want to thank you all for allowing me to be here. It's a great honor to be a part of here, of your guys' morning in the celebration of Veterans Day. I want to thank all of our veterans here that are also presented here and honoring them. But the one thing I want to bring up first and foremost is before Veterans Day, there was another celebration that many of you have not heard of today. It's on November 10th. Can anybody tell me what November 10th is? It's the Marine Corps birthday. Okay, the Marine Corps birthday is on November 10th. No, not for the Cowboys. It's for the veterans. For the Marines, okay? The Marine Corps birthday. How many years? 243 years? How about the Navy? I heard you were in the Navy. How long y'all been around? You were decommissioned, and after you recommissioned. So actually, the Marine Corps is older than the Navy. I know, we're a department of the Navy. We're the men's department. But hey, I wanted to thank you guys for allowing us to be here and take part in this morning. Like Ms. Rodriguez said, my name is Jeremy Stott. I'm from Bakersfield, born and raised. I actually grew up on the Southwest. I went to Bakersfield High School and then went to Arizona State University. I met a guy named Pat Tillman. Does anybody know who Pat Tillman is? Well, for those of you who don't know, Pat Tillman was a professional football player with the Arizona Cardinals who turned down a $3.6 million contract to join the Army Rangers and was killed in Afghanistan back in 2004. Pat and I were friends together. We played together. We also had the same agent while in the league. So when you guys hear about Veterans Day and Memorial Day, just remember that there's a lot of individuals out there who have suffered and paid the ultimate sacrifice for us to sit right here, I know on this hot asphalt, this cool November morning. But just remember them when you go out through your day on November 11th. Make sure to remember those who have fallen. All right, and the other thing I'd like to reach out to you, I know that you guys are still young in your school, you're still here in elementary, but make sure you take care of your teachers. All right, respect your teachers. Remember, some of your teachers are also veterans. Okay, so make sure you guys are taking care of them and make sure that you're doing the best you can in school, because one day, I hope to see you guys in a military uniform, whether it's Navy, the Marine Corps, Army, Air Force, or the Coast Guard. Everybody here who is sitting before us today can also be a member of the military. So once again, as you guys are sitting here celebrating Veterans Day, remember that you too can also be a part of the greatest military in the world. The other thing I want to share with you before in closing, but when you're a military member, you take care of each other. And one of the things that I did about 6 years ago to create awareness about some of the veterans issues is I actually rode a bicycle from Bakersfield all the way to Washington, D.C. Can anybody tell me how far that is? Not a motorcycle, not those wimpy motorcycles, a bicycle. Lake power. Can anybody tell me how many miles it is from Bakersfield to Washington, D.C.?
3,000.
How much? 300,000? Yeah, I would like to say it was 300,000.
32.
Yeah. Actually, I rode 3,468 miles across. So I zigzagged across the country raising awareness about veteran suicide. Right now, we lose a lot of veterans to harming themselves just because of the experiences they saw, some of the experiences they saw in military service. But once again, I want to thank you guys for allowing us to come here and be a part of this. It's really been an honor to be a part of your guys' celebration for Veterans Day. And one thing I'd like you to do, I was supposed to do a little chant here, but I don't really know any politically correct chants from the Marine Corps. So what I want to do is I want you guys to take part in the first day of Marine Corps basic training. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand up right now. Everybody stand up right now. Okay, sit down right now. Okay, stand up right now. Okay, sit down right now. Okay, stand up right now and clap your hands above your head. All right, stop clapping. Sit down right now. All right, stand up right now. And now what I want you to say is, oorah. Oorah. Say, Semper Fidelis.
Semper Fidelis.
Oorah.
Hoorah.
Sit down. Stand up. Oorah.
Hoorah.
I want to say, God bless Semper Fidelis, and thank you guys for letting me be here. Thank you.
All right, let's give Jeremy one more round of applause. Thank you so much, Jeremy. All right. And Elijah Harvey. You're right there. Come on, number 100.
Okay, you guys may be seated.